Hey friends, Christine Kominiak here from the Lifestyle Trailblazers, and in today's Video Marketing for Beginners series, we're going to cover how to become comfortable in front of the video camera. Well, welcome back to the Video Marketing for Beginners series. If this is your first time joining us, or if you missed the previous video on how to overcome fear and uncertainty making videos, then what you want to do right now is click on this link that's right here, and that will jump you over to that video, and then you can come straight back to this one. You want to make sure that you've seen that one or that it's fresh in your mind, because it's really going to lay the foundation for what we're going to do here together today. Now, we both know that you're here because you understand the importance of using video to market your business. But did you know that it's just as important to put your prospects at ease by putting yourself at ease making videos? Now, maybe you've never thought of this, but have you ever watched someone who got up on stage or who spoke in front of a group, or maybe it was even watching someone on video, that when you were watching the video, you could tell how uncomfortable they were. When they were up on stage, you were thinking, oh, come on, man, you can do this. Just share your message. You've got this. And maybe it even made you a little bit uncomfortable yourself, sitting there in the audience watching them. In fact, it may have made you so uncomfortable that it happened to distract you from what they were saying. This is why it's really important to put yourself at ease when you're going to put yourself in front of the video camera, because you want your prospects and your customers to get what you're saying and to not read into any uncomfortable feelings, any kind of fear or uncertainties that you're dealing with. Once again, if you didn't see the last video, you want to make sure that you pick that up. Right here is the link again in case you missed that, and that is going to help you overcome that. So do that first if you haven't already. Now, in today's video, we're going to do an actual exercise that's going to help you get comfortable at getting in front of the video camera. So here's what I want to share with you before I give you the exercise, a little background to the methodology behind what we're going to do. Anyone who's ever had a great coach or played any kind of sports where they had to practice to get good at what they were doing, they understand the importance of repetition when you're learning a new skill set, when you're learning to do something new. And it's no different when it comes to learning how to get comfortable in front of the camera to make videos that will attract prospects and customers to your business. My last golf lesson, my instructor said to me, I want you to keep your head down, keep your eye on the ball, and I don't want you to look up to see where the ball goes at all. Don't worry about the end result. Just keep your eye on the ball, keep your head down. I want you to feel what it feels like to hit the ball the way that it's meant to be hit. And the same thing happened when I was growing up and I was playing softball. I was a catcher, and my coach said, I'm going to just throw a bunch of balls at you in the dirt, and I just want you to block them. I don't care about your technique. I don't care where it hits you. I don't care if it gets past you. We're just going to do as many as fast as possible, and I just want you to focus on blocking the ball and get into the rhythm of what it feels like to block the ball. And so when I had people asking me, Christine, how is it that you appear so comfortable when you get in front of the video camera? Well, my first response was like most other people's. Well, I've done enough videos at this point that it's gotten more comfortable. It's just something that doesn't really bother me. But I started thinking about it, and I thought, how could someone who's maybe just getting started with video, maybe someone who's tried doing videos and they've just never really felt comfortable with it, they've never really known how to look into the camera lens and, deliver a message that people could follow. And so I went back to sports. That's usually what I do. I always try to draw from other things that go on in our lives that we can relate to. And I thought, why couldn't we simply do the same thing that we do when we're practicing a new sport, to learn a new skill set in that sport and apply it to video? So here's where I'm going with this exercise. When you're making videos, there's a lot that comes into your mind. Well, how does my voice sound? How does my background look? What about the lighting? What's the end result? Maybe I even forget to include the end result and I make this video and it doesn't go anywhere, right? All these different things go through our minds when we're wanting to make a great video that would attract prospects and customers to us. But what I want you to do in this exercise is I want you to set all that aside. I don't want you to worry about the end result at all. I don't want you to worry about what the video looks like. What I want you to do is get into the rhythm of just doing a video, just speaking to the camera. It's kind of like when you're playing tennis. You're just hitting balls over the net, and you really, when you're first practicing, you're not caring where those tennis balls are going. You're just hitting them to get into the rhythm and to get comfortable with what it feels like to hit the ball solidly. So here's what you're going to want to do with this exercise. I want you to prepare your mind to do at least 20 videos. Now that may sound like a lot right now, but these are videos that you don't have to publish online, okay? You don't have to do anything with them. They are for your benefit, and they could literally be 30-second videos. So you can imagine how quickly 20 could go by, right? But what I want you to do is introduce yourself to your audience. And you know what? Don't even think about audiences. Introduce yourself to a person. Think about there being a person on the other side of that lens. Maybe it's someone that you've just met for the first time, if that's comfortable to you. Maybe it's a friend of yours, okay? And just thinking that you've got someone on the other side who really is interested in what it is that you have to say. Now, I don't want you to think about what you're going to say to them and all this other stuff. It doesn't even have to be a perfect message of any kind. Here's what I want you to include in these 20 videos. Tell them your name, where you're from. Maybe you have a brand or a company, right? Maybe you just want to include where you're from geographically, okay? So your name, where you're from, and then whatever it is that you want to tell them about. Now, I'm going to give you a couple samples that I've done just to help you get the idea. Hey, my friends, Kominiak here from the Lifestyle Trailblazers, bringing you today's leadership tip. Hey, my friends, Kominiak here from the Lifestyle Trailblazers, bringing you today's internet marketing tip. Now again, don't worry about making these videos perfect. Don't worry about the end result. Don't worry if you had a great call to action. These first 20 videos, I just want you to get comfortable at looking at the camera and introducing yourself, right? We all can do that. We can walk up to someone when we're being introduced or whatever, and we can say, hi, my name is so-and-so, and this is what I do. Whatever the case may be, I want you to just have some fun with this, and it may be a little bit weird and awkward at first, but you will find as you start getting into the rhythm of these videos, how easy it is to be able to talk to the camera. That's what today's video is all about. It's to help you become comfortable at just simply talking to the video camera, because right on the other side of that video camera is your prospect, your customer, and they are waiting for you to share your value with them. Now stick around, because at the very end of this video, I've got one more trick for you that's going to help you get comfortable at talking to the video camera. But first, if you haven't done so already, I don't want you to miss a single video in this Video Marketing for Beginners series. So be sure to subscribe on the YouTube channel. Connect with me on Facebook. I post everything on there. I'm very active on Facebook on a daily basis. And I'm also over on Google+, so you'll also see a link for that here. And here is the last trick that I want to share with you today to help you really become comfortable at talking to the video camera. What you want to do is you want to imagine that on the other side of that lens is a single person. Don't even worry about there being hundreds or thousands of eyes that will see your video at some point. If you try to speak to an entire crowd, you'll have a much more difficult time reaching people individually. You have to remember that when people are watching you on video, they are thinking, they're in the mind frame that you're speaking to them directly. And so that's really what you want to think about. When you're talking to your video camera, there's one person in mind there. Now, whether you're just getting started with your business or you've been doing it for a while, if you've been doing it for a while, then you can imagine in your mind that one customer that you absolutely love, that one customer that you want to bring more value to, right? And you think of them, or you think of a person just like them, and that is who you're speaking to right now. Okay? Now, if you're a beginner and you don't have any customers yet, then just speak to from your heart. Speak to the camera like you're speaking to a friend of yours, okay? Think of your closest friend that you're safe with, that you can just have a conversation with. And your natural voice and your aura of comfort will just show up in that video, and that's really what you want. The last thing I want to leave you with today is this exercise that I've just shared with you. Don't put this off. Do it while you're inspired right now. or do it tonight, okay? But don't wait on this, because you want to make sure that you're taking action on this right away. The sooner that you do this, the sooner that your mind is going to be convinced that you can do this. You can get very comfortable at talking in front of a video camera. And if you're the kind of person that really does well with accountability, with having someone encourage you along the way, I want to just encourage you right now, leave a comment below or next to this video, depending on where you're watching it, and let me know, you know what, Christine, I'm up for the challenge. I'm going to do this exercise. I'm going to do the 20 videos or however many that you want to do, okay? 20 is just a number. It really doesn't matter how many you do. The more, the better, though, because that means that you're getting more practice in. So leave a comment below now. Let me know that you're up for the challenge, and I can't wait to encourage you with this process that you're going through so that you can get comfortable at being in front of the video camera and really be able to reach your prospects and your customers like you've set out to do.